Coming to you now from beautiful Avishkar Raceway, I'm Bob Hope of Gearper.
And I'm John Maddeness. Welcome to Aetherdrift.
10 teams race across the multiverse to claim the ultimate prize, the Aether Spark, granting the winner planeswalking abilities.
It'll take some ingenuity and a little bit of fast mana.
So put the lotus pedal to the metal as we introduce to you the mechanics of Aetherdrift.
Hey y'all, it's me, Ricky Garfield, and as I always say, if you ain't first, then you probably lost the die roll. In Aetherdrift, speed is the name of the game. I thought the name of the game was magic. As soon as you control your first permanent with start your engines, then your speed becomes 1. And when an opponent loses life on your turn, you increase your speed by 1. But this ability only triggers once per turn. As soon as you hit 4, you've reached max speed and you may unlock new abilities which will slingshot you to victory. I don't know what to do with my hands.
Hey Bob, when are we gonna learn about the next racing mechanic in Aetherdrift?
How about right now?
One last ride. With the all-new exhaust mechanic, that's all it takes. They can only be activated once, but they'll inject a powerful effect into your game plan. Of course, if they leave the battlefield and return to play, your friends aren't gonna like it very much, but you can activate it again. But I don't have friends. I got Typle.
How do you feel about F1 racing, John?
I have no response. So I guess it's more like F6 racing.
Wow, a Magic Online joke. Aetherdrift really does have everything. Wow, okay. A lot of talk about new mechanics, but you're forgetting the most important part. The vehicles, man. Yeah, artifacts have become powerful creatures for the turn, just by tapping creatures with total power of the crew cost or more. Pilots can help with that, since they crew as if their power was 2 greater. Excuse me, I have to sneeze. Kerchoo! These picks are perfect for the set. Let's cut to a quick commercial, but don't pass turn just yet.
We'll be back with more mechanics and what to expect from each racing team.
Crazy Ernie's used mount dealership and bail bonds. Crazy Ernie's used mount dealership and bail bonds. We're tapping out to drive prices down, down, down so everyone can saddle up a brand new used mount today. We've got oxen, we've got mammoths, we've even got corgis. All you've got to do is tap creatures with power greater than or equal to the saddle cost and your mount is ready to ride. And just for saddling up, I'll throw in a free +1/+1 counter or creature token or some other sort of bonus. That's Crazy Ernie's used mount dealership and bail bonds on the corner of Rocky Road and 10th Street, right past the Burger Monarch.
Well, I don't know who. We couldn't afford another guest.
Well, Bob, with the final mechanic of the set, my hand is always going to be gas. That's because we never get too tired of cycling. Get it? Too tired? Because cycles have 2 tires?
Cycling is simple. Just pay the cost and discard that card to draw a new card. If the situation isn't right for what you've got, no need to hit the brakes, just trade it for something else. You'll even be fueling cards that synergize with cycling or discarding.
Now this is Aetherdrifting.
It looks like the teams are taking their marks on the track, but which one will you choose? Build an artifact army with the Guide Light Voyagers. Overwhelm your opponents with pure robot value. The Speed Demons put pressure directly on your enemy's life total, steering towards an inevitable victory. Start your engines and buckle up. The End Rider's aggressive playstyle means it's all over once you hit max speed. Turbocharge your plays with the Goblin Rocketeers. Exhaust abilities provide the mid-game boost you'll need to win. A versatile pilot will fit right in with the Alacrian Quick Beasts. With a combination of vehicles and mounts at your disposal, your opponents are just along for the ride. The Champions of Amonkhet will help you grind your rivals into the pavement. Reaching max speed is just one pit stop in their game plan of attrition. Never run out of gas when you join the Speed Brood. Your graveyard becomes the fossil fuel you'll need to return big threats to the board. Ramp past your opponents with the Aether Rangers. With more mana than you can handle, powerful exhaust abilities will leave everyone else in the dust. The Keel Haulers are throwing everything overboard to reach the finish line. Cycling your cards powers up this aggressive strategy. Ditch your ride for the fastest option as a member of the Cloudspire racing team. Vehicles and mounts will run over your enemies before they know what hit them. You're ready for your starting lap. Aetherdrift pre-release events run at your local game store from February 7th through the 13th. The set releases on MTG Arena on February 11th, and the set is available everywhere starting February 14th.
Events like Standard Showdown, Friday Night Magic, Commander Party, and Store Championships give you every opportunity to overtake your opponents with these new cards. You can even bring new players into the game with Magic Academy events.
Find those events right now using locator.wizards.com or the locator in the companion app. Well, I'm Bob Hope of Gearapur.
And I'm John Maddeness.
Enjoy the race, and remember, always drift responsibly.
Keep on drifting. We rehearsed this.
Kerchoo!